We of all people know that humans are freaky little animals, but what about the other animals? In Birds and the Bees, we are deep diving into nature and all of the weird, wacky, and hard to believe facts that make the animal kingdom, quite frankly, bigger freaks than us. Hey guys, welcome back to episode 4 of the Birds and the Bees. And today I have one of my best friends, Riley Nixon, on.
Hi!
Hi! I haven't seen you in ages. What's new?
I know, it's been like a month almost now.
It's crazy.
What's new? I don't know, just it's getting hot. It's now time where we can't have the windows open all day at our house, which I don't love. It gets a little too toasty. We don't have air conditioning, so.
Oh, you don't? That's crazy.
I didn't in LA. My house had no insulation, single pane windows, and no AC. It was rough.
Oh my god.
Anyway, so we're melting.
We'll come over
That's
any
what you
time.
do.
Have a pool and air conditioning.
It is cooler in Santa Barbara though. Like it's usually at least 10 degrees cooler than here.
True.
Because we're closer to the water. Yeah.
Just go to the water, I guess.
I know. We do.
Yeah.
But it's hard to sleep sometimes when you're sticky.
Yeah. Yeah, I used to always struggle lying next to someone in bed in summer with that air conditioning on because you immediately sweat like a puddle.
Pat is like a hot water bottle.
Yeah.
He's like naked and against me and
Get off!
and then 2 dogs and yeah.
Yeah.
I love it though.
Yeah.
It's worth it. It's worth the sticky.
People who sweat together stay together. So I reached out to you, like a week ago about this podcast. And I said to you, what animals would you like to learn about? And you said manatees.
Yeah, they're so cute.
They're cute, but why?
I like sea creatures. I like Arctic kind of animals and like sea creatures. I don't know. They're just so cute. Have you seen the ones they're like hugging people's legs, but you can't touch them?
Yeah.
Oh, that makes me so sad.
So I didn't know anything really about manatees. I knew like a little bit, like I know what a manatee is, but I didn't know anything about them. So this was a fun one because I got to research deep. Well, when I say deep, they're very simple animals actually, so I didn't have to hunt too hard.
I'm a simple girl.
There we go.
Attracted to simpletons. Just kidding. Sorry, Pat.
Yeah, you're not simple, Pat.
You're smarter than me. You have a master's.
Pat is her partner, by the way. So I deep dove into manatees for you. Are you ready to learn about them?
I'm very ready.
Okay. I was thinking that maybe you'd had an experience with a manatee and that's why you were wanting to learn about them.
No experience.
Okay.
I'm dying for experience.
Okay. Well, after today, hopefully you'll be an expert.
I'm ready.
Okay, deal. So for people who don't really know what the general basis of a manatee is, they're a large and very gentle herbivore in the sea. So they eat seagrass and algae, but they are like 9 to 10 feet long.
That's pretty long.
Yeah, I thought, in my head, I thought they were smaller than that. So when I read that, I was like, holy crap, they're giant. They can weigh up to 3,000 pounds.
1,000?
1,000.
That's so much blubber. I love blubber.
I just love the word blubber.
Also, do all Australians say manatee?
I don't know.
Interesting.
Would you call it a manatee?
Yeah. I've just only heard it that way.
I'm
I'm not saying it's wrong.
How to pronounce. No, let's have a look. Maybe I've got it wrong. Manatee.
But that's with an American accent. Or a North American accent.
Well, maybe it's just the way it's supposed to be pronounced and I'm terrible there.
Well, I don't think any word is, you know.
Manatee.
Manatee.
Manatee. Okay.
We can say it your way.
No, mine
Have
sounds,
it
it's
your
like,
way.
it's like people who say Tajay. No, I'm not going to be that
it's fancy.
person. No, it's a manatee then.
Okay.
Well, awkward. First fact in and I fucked it up, but that's fine.
No.
Do you want to guess what their closest relative is? If you were to take a stab, it's a land animal.
A hippopotamus?
No, but that's a really great guess, and it's along that vein. It's the elephant. Is their closest relative.
Oh, they do look like baby elephants.
Yeah, they do, don't they?
Oh.
And they they eat an insane amount, so they eat 10 to 15% of their body weight each day.
Which is what I can't do math.
So like,
If
if they were 3,000 pounds, which is the larger side, 10% is 300 pounds. So they eat anywhere between 300
well,
and
I guess
450
seaweed.
pounds.
Do you see seaweed?
Yeah.
I eat seaweed, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess that's pretty heavy.
300 to 450 pounds a day.
It's like Piggy. Piggy's vegetarian.
Is he? He only eats vegetables?
Well, his food's vegetarian.
Why?
Because he can't process animal protein with this. It crystallized his urine. And his urethra is full of stones, and then he had to get surgery.
That doesn't mean he has to be a vegetarian. That's just...
They said he can't process animal protein properly.
Well, they might be a little stupid in how they explained it to you.
And then they put him on the... Sorry, I'm like going on tangent.
It's okay, go on tangent. I'm a vet, so...
They put him on medicated food for urinary health or whatever. He gained so much weight. So it was like pork fat and then corn. So that was like getting him ready for the county fair. Like, he was so fat. Then I tried a lower protein food, like the lowest one I could find. But I've just switched him over to vegetarian. And he's doing great.
So with that stuff, so the reason why the urinary diets work with stones is because certain acidities make them grow the crystals more. And so if you make their urine more alkaline, I think from memory, I might have it wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's alkaline, then the stones are less likely to form but can still form. The protein side doesn't actually have anything to do with the crystals, but it can create problems with kidneys if the kidneys struggle to like deal with, because they process protein as well. And so I don't know why they're going on about how he has to be vegetarian. I've never heard that.
Well, they didn't tell, like, they put him on, like, there's animal fat, but no animal protein.
That is so bizarre. I've never heard of a vet doing that, and I'm not judging, but I'm gonna look into it.
Now he's very healthy weight, and he's much more limber, and he's doing good. He's 9 now.
So, tangent after talking about eating 15% of Manatee. We're not doing Target. All right. So what I didn't know about manatees is that they need warm water to survive.
Warm.
Yeah. So I found that interesting because normally those big chubby little seawater animals do okay in cold water because they have more fat, but these guys actually need warm water, and to the point that they migrate to stay in warm water to survive.
Yeah, because I always see videos of them in Florida.
Oh, well that makes
sense. Like the kind of shallow water.
Oh, we're going to get to why they're in shallow water, the kinky buggers. Okay. So then they're not there just hanging out. They can hold their breath for up to 20 minutes if they're resting. But when they're doing things, they can do it for about 3 to 5 minutes. So they really get affected by how much they're doing in their life.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I relate.
They're actually a very relatable animal the more we talk about them. They're really sweet. When I started looking for facts, so often when I look at other animals, it's like aggression, they do this crazy thing and that crazy thing, and with manatees all it kind of says is they play and body surf together. And they're big and eat grass. And they chirp and whistle and squeak to each other.
They're perfect angels.
Well, yeah.
Like me.
Well, they are like you. We're gonna... Anyway, you'll soon find out. Shallow water stuff. Because they're herbivores, so herbivores usually in the animal kingdom have molars because they need to grind their food. The cool thing about manatees is their teeth regenerate. So like as they wear down their teeth, new molars grow in at the back and move forward, and then they like get new teeth constantly.
Interesting.
Which is very lucky for a herbivore.
Huh. Have you heard that with any other animals?
So there are some animals, like horses for example, need to have their teeth filed because they eat grass and they continually grow. I hadn't heard about it in an aquatic animal before, but I guess it makes sense.
Like for horses, they grow like up, like it mineralizes and like adds height to the teeth.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And so they have to get dental work to file their teeth down and to keep their bite.
That's so interesting.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if we had to grind
Excuse me, honey, I just need to grind my teeth before date night. I feel like I'd hate the feeling of it.
No, I don't like that feeling. I don't grind my teeth, I don't think.
Yeah.
I think I'm a clencher, but I don't think I grind.
If you clench, you probably grind. I hate to break it to you.
Or I'm like slack jaw when I sleep.
The drool.
I don't think I drool. I think I get dry mouth. So
Really?
if my mouth's open, then it's like the fan blows and then it's a desert situation. Anyways.
I definitely drool. I wake up with like
water.
Damn it. I'm like, oh no.
I wish I was spittier than I am.
So, manatees. Their brains are very tiny, but they're actually quite intelligent. So they have been shown in research to do like basic tasks, which is really fun. And they also lack full color vision entirely. But what they make up for with their senses is they have these tiny little hairs called vibrissae, which I learned about at vet school. And these little hairs cover their whole body and it gives them excellent touch sensation. So even though they don't see things through color as easily, they feel a lot more than we do.
They don't see any color, or like everything might look green, or
It's just, yeah, it's an
not like
altered
black and
color
white.
vision. It's not black and white, but they do lack full color vision. They have no natural predators, which means they live for 60 years or longer.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
See, why can't we all just be like manatees?
Yeah. They're also, they're extremely slow swimmers. So they swim at 3 to 5 miles per hour. For like a little short burst, they can do 20 miles per hour. But because they're so slow, it makes them really susceptible to boats. So they tend to get hit by boats a lot because they're so slow. To the point that even though they have no natural predators, there was a period where they ended up on the endangered species list.
Because they kept getting bonked.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
no.
so then after a while they got taken off the endangered list and became threatened. But they realistically need to stay on the endangered list because their numbers have been dropping substantially because they're just horrendous at getting out of the road of boats in time, which I find really sad.
Why don't sharks eat them?
I don't know.
Are they too thick?
I don't know. I think they're just too lovable, maybe. Like, everyone just loves a manatee.
Oh, man.
It's crazy to me, though, that they don't have a predator.
That is wild.
Or even like a killer whale, because killer whales eat seals, and you'd think a manatee
Yeah.
would kind of be similar to that, but like bigger. But
So
no.
strange. They're like Switzerland.
Literally. They're swimming their way through the world. Even though they swim really slow, they're really agile, so they can like swim vertically, they can barrel roll, they do all sorts of fun stuff in the water. Going back to the, I left something out with the endangered list. So the thing that I really worry about with them, so with the increase in factory farming that's happening and runoff that happens as a result of that, a huge number of them are dying, not just from boat accidents, but because the toxins from farming running off into the water creates these toxic algal blooms. And like you and I know them because we live along the coast of California, and we've seen it where like seals suddenly start washing up on the side.
Yeah, this year's been like crazy. I've seen so many dead dolphins, seals, yeah.
So that is killing them as well. And because they live for so long and their mating stuff, which we'll get into in a second, is not like spitting out lots and lots and lots of babies, it's really hard for them to recover their numbers. So I think they should be put back on the endangered list. Hi baby! You want to talk manatees with us? This is my puppy dog.
Do you know the VeggieTales song? About a manatee?
No. You gonna sing it for us?
It's by Larry the Cucumber.
Okay.
Do you know any VeggieTales?
No.
It goes, Barbara Manatee, you are the one for me. It's like a little tango song.
Serenade me.
Sent from up above, you are the one I love, one I love. It's so cute. You should watch it on YouTube.
Is this a Canadian thing or an American thing?
I think VeggieTales started as like a Christian cartoon, but the one I had on VHS was not Bible stuff. It was just like silly songs that had nothing to do with the Bible. I think it started as like a Christian Bible situation.
Interesting.
But it's a delightful song.
I love that the manatee's name is Barbara because that's my mom's name.
Yeah. And I'm in Santa Barbara. It's just meant to be.
It's meant to be. All right, what else can I teach you about manatees? Oh, my favorite fun fact about manatees. I don't know if you'll know, you said you don't know anything about manatees and you just wanted to know.
No, I just know they're cute and blubbery and they look so sweet.
So, my favorite fun fact about them that I found is that, so back in the day when sailors were sailing around the world, like in the 1500s, the whole story about mermaids came about, right? Like these sirens in the water that would lure men to their death.
Right. Icons.
So the first time a manatee was ever officially reported or sighted was in 1492 by Christopher Columbus. And Christopher Columbus thought...
We don't like him, by the way.
He thought that he saw a mermaid, and he got closer and realized it was a manatee. And so the thought is that the whole idea of mermaids luring men to their death actually started and came from manatees. That sailors would be out on the ocean, slightly delirious or like too far away to really see, and they would see this shape in the water and think that it was a mermaid, but they think that the whole time sailors were actually seeing manatees.
Are they doinking them?
I don't know.
Okay.
No. Oh, God.
But they...
I would love to see them try once you start hearing about their reproductive anatomy. I don't think...
That is so fascinating.
Yeah. But it makes sense with their shape. So, like, for people who haven't seen a manatee, they have, like, that big, long tail. And
Yeah.
from a distance, I can imagine.
But they're so large.
Yeah, but I guess in a boat when you're a long way away
I guess.
and you're a horny single sailor, I think anything will
You
look
got
like a lady.
eyes.
It's a vitamin C, boy.
Beautiful.
I think that's really cute.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
So, would they like snatch them and drown them? Is that?
I don't know where the drowning came from.
Okay.
Maybe men were that desperate that they jumped in the ocean and were never seen again. I don't know, but that's basically where they think the whole thing of mermaids came from.
Huh.
I just love that these horny men. I love that these horny men were like, sexy lady, and then it was just like this big, slow, blubbery, like descendant of an elephant.
Right.
I think it's really cute.
No.
And also, get some glasses, boys.
Eat some oranges.
Yeah, there's a lot you could do. All right. So the females mature around 5 years of old. 5 years of old, 5 years of age. And the men mature around 9 years of age. So it actually takes them a hot second to become mature.
Wait, you said females 5 years and males
Men 9.
Oh, that makes sense.
There have been reports that they can have like mature sperm like after a few years, but as far as like mating and being able to like know what to do with the ladies, it takes them a second.
So they don't mate until 9 years in?
Yeah.
That seems late.
It seems late, but when you live to 60,
Right.
I guess. I mean, if you think about it, we live till 60, 70.
Yeah.
And like a lot of people lose their virginity around what, like 15, 16, some younger, some older. So it kind of like fits when you convert it into like a human age, I guess.
Yeah, I guess just for like mammals, or other mammals, it seems. We are later than most mammals.
But most
Right.
mammals don't live that long,
True,
I
yeah,
guess.
yeah.
Their babies are called calves. And they are pregnant for 12 to 14 months, but they can sometimes have twins as well.
Okay.
And their babies drink milk. So they're lactating little guys. These babies don't form, sorry, not the babies, but like manatees in general, they don't actually form permanent bonds. And this is something that I found a lot in researching a lot of animals, is it's actually very rare to find animals that are monogamous and like mate for life. There's a few of them, like penguins are the really famous example. But I find it so interesting that we as mammals put so much pressure on monogamy, and like there's like a whole conversation that could be had about where we sit compared to other animals, but monogamy is so big for us, but the vast majority of the animal kingdom actually doesn't give a shit.
Yeah.
They're just like, oh, let's have a baby and continue the line and then fuck off, please. They're really hard to tell apart, the males from the females, unless you look at their underside, because they don't have a lot of external genitalia. So apparently the way that you can tell a female from a male is just from where the opening for the genitals is.
Interesting.
So the females, their genitals sit just in front of their anus.
Okay.
And then guys, it sits just behind their navel.
Oh, okay.
And other than that, it's really hard to tell them apart. It's really difficult to tell.
Like size, like they're very similar in size.
I think guys would be a little bit bigger in general, but when you're like 1,000 to 3,000 pounds, I think everything looks big.
It's hard to kind of tell the difference.
Yeah. When they go to mate, it's usually one cow that ends up in estrus, and they've studied they're not really sure how they signal that they're in heat, but for a lot of animals it's urine, and so they went off and did these tests.
They pee in the pool.
Yeah, have you heard about
this? I'm just putting the pieces together.
Yeah, so they would throw these males into a pool with urine from a female in estrus, and they would punt a little bit more for a woman.
Interesting.
And so the thought is that there is signaling through pheromones or something to do with urine, like a lot of animals, but it's not super understood. And basically, all of the boys will get together and huddle around this one girl. They all kind of converge on her. And this act of trying to mate will happen for 2 to 4 weeks. 2 to 4 weeks, and it happens in shallow water so that they can reach each other more easily.
Interesting.
But because it can get pretty aggressive, so they don't bite each other, they don't have weapons like horns and claws and things like that, but they do kind of butt each other out of the road and things like that. The women get so fucking fed up with it that it's well documented that they try to barrel roll away from them and escape, and the men just keep chasing them and huddling them. It's like a really, it's like a gangbang for 2 to 4 weeks. I don't think I'd like
I don't like that, no.
Yeah. The way that it works with the huddle as well is, and this seems to be with all animals, so I don't know why there are so many humans that are homophobic, but so all the males are huddled around her, right, and they're all vying to get in there, but only a few can actually get access to her. So the guys on the outside who can't quite reach her, they're not doing nothing. They're just having a little fiddle.
They're having a circle jerk?
Yeah. Well, it's not a circle jerk. They're they're getting horizontal with each other.
They're I see.
Yeah.
It's like a little swinger party.
Yeah.
Watching each other. Interesting.
Yeah, they watch, and then they just see a guy floating next to them, and they're like,
"You'll do."
Yeah.
You're a hole.
Yeah.
You're a warm hole.
Guess I'm gonna go here.
Oh wow.
Which I find really fun.
So fascinating.
The male that gets close to the female will swim horizontal to her, and so they go head to head and tail to tail. And then that's when he inserts his penis into her vagina, so he'll stick it out and into her and then inseminate her. And when he does this, he grasps her flippers and holds onto her.
They hold hands.
They do. They really do hold hands.
That's sweet.
It's kind of the only sweet thing about the manatee gangbang. They're all hustling to get to her and jostling each other, but then when someone finally gets it, they're like, it's okay.
And then is it only one? Only one ends up getting to doink her?
I think, well, that was something I went looking for, and I think because manatees...
Or is it a cream pie gangbang?
So because manatees huddle so much, they're actually really hard to document these kinds of facts about, because it's really hard to look at a huddle and figure out who's doing what. So I couldn't find anywhere that actually made it very clear whether multiple men are combined, or whether it's once one mates, they all go away. I would imagine that multiple males would mate with her if this is over 2 to 4 weeks, but I couldn't find any consistent reported information on it.
And there's usually just one female in this situation?
Yeah. So I find it crazy that this gangbang is so intense that you can't even figure it out.
How many?
They don't say.
Yeah.
They don't say how big the huddles are, but they're big enough that scientists say they're really hard to research sexual activity with because there are so many of them that we can't really tell who is who and what's happening.
So interesting. So mysterious.
Yeah. And they also, like part of the way they signal, I forgot to mention this with the urine situation, the other thing that scientists have noted is that they have like little rendezvous points in the river system. It kind of reminds me of, do you know what cruising is?
Like the gay term?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So cruising is something where like it's a gay community term that's used to like when you're going to seek a guy to fuck, like a lot of gay guys would go to a specific spot and they would search for each other. And someone once told me that back in the day, I don't know if they still do this, but a lot of guys would wear lipstick as like that's like their marker.
Okay.
Their marker that they're looking to have fun. So I find it really cute that these guys are having gangbangs with this girl, but like everyone's finding each other at these rendezvous points, and then like the guys that are left on the fringe are like having sex with each other, and
like,
then,
well, we're both still horny.
Yeah. So we might as well
help a brother out.
I think it's really cute. They've been reported to breed really well in the wild. In captivity, but they haven't actually been able to tell if calves would survive very well. So when you look at zoos, like zoos are a really contentious thing in the veterinary world as far as whether they're useful or shouldn't be there. So with manatees, because they're so big and they need so much care, and like aquatic animals in general are very expensive to keep, to like keep the water healthy and feed them and all that sort of stuff, especially if you're eating 450 tons of seaweed a day.
Yeah.
So
Tons?
pounds. Tons would be what? Pounds. I haven't drunk enough coffee yet. So the manatees in captivity generally only exist in the sense of injured wildlife needing rehab, which I kind of love, and I think that's the way it should be. And that is manatees, basically. I'm sure like the girls are very relieved when those 2 to 4 weeks are over.
Oh man, is that just once a year?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they typically, from memory, I might be wrong because I didn't write it down, but I think from memory they typically breed in spring, but they can mate year round, but they do have a particular season where they're most active.
Wow.
So they're just chubby, slow vegetarians that like a little gay sex on the side if they can't get a girl. They're the bisexual Homer Simpsons of the
They sound kinder than Homer Simpson. I feel like he must have natural predators. Well, Mr. Burns, I would say, is his natural predator. But they sound so cute. I know you're not supposed to have one as a pet, but in like, if I was in a cartoon, I would, want a manatee friend.
What kind of house do you have that you could keep a manatee as a pet? Like,
Well,
you must
in
be
a
on
cartoon, I would, have some sort of
just
outdoor water situation and go swim with them.
Maybe you just have a wild friend that comes to visit you.
Right, but there's like, they can access my waters at my property and leave whenever they want.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So this is your dream pet?
In another world, not in this world.
I never thought about what I would want as my ultimate pet. I'm gonna have to think about that.
Like a wild animal.
Yeah. Like if I was gonna.
Or companion.
Companion.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Oh, I do love a capybara.
They are very cute.
Maybe that would be, I don't know. I'd have to like deeply think about this. This is a difficult question. But anyway, that's manatees.
I love them.
Yeah. So we'll see you guys next week for another animal.
I'm gonna get reincarnated as maybe. Actually, no. I think I'd rather be like a whale.
You would definitely get hit by a boat. You're too clumsy.
Cut the cameras.
Hi guys. I don't think this one recorded.
No?
It looks like it turned off.
Ouch.